Hi, I'm John Paul, and welcome to Public Theology and Race in American Religious History. This course takes the structure of a course I've taught for over 20 years, American Religious History, and reconstructs it in light of Black Lives Matter and the increase of racial violence that has occurred in the United States over the 4 years of the presidency of Donald Trump. I believe that rethinking how we understand our past is absolutely crucial in this time and place. And especially rethinking is important for people related to the church or interested in public leadership on a spiritual foundation, because the church has often been complicit with white supremacy and racism in American religious history. And at best, the church has been silent about such matters, and that will not be the case in this course. We need broader and we need deeper coalitions among people of faith to overcome white supremacy and its noxious and toxic effect in the lives of individuals and in our broader society. So welcome to what I hope will be an intense, invigorating, interesting, and inspiring course. This kind of course builds on work I did in my PhD program at the University of Chicago 25 years ago or so, but reconstructs it, again, in light of the challenges of race and racism. One of the courses I took at the University of Chicago was with my mentor, Martin E. Marty, and it was about his book on modern American religion. And Marty really wrote the book on religion in the United States. He was the preeminent historian of religions in the U.S. at the time that I was studying with him. And one of his books is entitled Pilgrims in Their Own Land. And as I look at just that title now, because the book is mostly a history of Protestants in the United States, with a dabbling of attention to Roman Catholics and others, but it really focuses on the Pilgrims and builds the narrative from that point. As I look at it now, I say, Pilgrims? No. Their own land? Hardly. So after 30 years, all told, of studying and teaching in this field, I am aware of just how white my education was and how that has blinded me in many ways to the actual dynamics in American religious history, and especially in the life of the church. My own life has been marked by increasing embrace of diversity. My relationship with the Black church in particular developed through my love of gospel music and jazz and blues. Brief commercial, I'll be offering a course on jazz and blues in American religious history in the spring. And through my encounters with liberation theology, about which we'll be reading much more. I was fortunate in my seminary education, more than in my PhD program actually, to be introduced to Asian and Asian American Christian theologians, to indigenous thinkers in the United States, and to Latinx individuals and Christian theologians as well, where, as you probably know or may know, liberation theology really began. So, to be honest, this course is for my learning as much as anything, to broaden and deepen my awareness of the kinds of coalitions we can build within the church and across denominations, across racial lines, in order to address the white supremacy that has impeded the flourishing of individuals and the flourishing of American society. I know as we do this course and as we dig into materials that are by and large new for me, I'm going to mess up. And I ask your forgiveness and patience at the outset. I am unlearning and I am relearning. And I look forward very much to learning with you this semester. Thanks and welcome.